A very foggy, misty round 7 from Autopolis awaits us at the start of the third and final part of episode 144. 3 races to go, and they are all in the Asian Pacific region. No points for guessing what one of the other two after this is. But this one, probably the most technical circuit we go to, I would say. It's that or it's Bathurst. Which, okay, yeah, there's the other one.
This one was a race to forget. I remember.
Yeah, the difference between you two with that mindset is Thrasher has a car that should have done pretty well here, and he really likes this track. I don't think you really, Logan, you really expected to do much here.
I existed to I expected to show up. I existed to show up, Jesus. Yeah.
It was grandeur for the leaders in this championship, and for the rest of us, this became a slog.
I just remember showing up and leaving.
Some of us more heartbreaking than others.
Yeah, it did sort of seem like if you weren't on Porsche, Mercury, NFR, or Pacific Spirit, it was just kind of fighting for table scraps. That's what it looked like to me, anyway. And even Nico, who was kind of doing a lot of table scrap fighting because she was, you know, she wasn't as high in points. She didn't have any terrible races, but she only really had 1 or 2 really good ones. And everything else, she was just kind of stuck in the middle plane defense while people with more handling tried to outmaneuver her, only for her to use this crazy thing called the accelerator and just nullify everything. You're away from Autopolis, and starting grid didn't do me many favors as somebody who's trying to maintain a points lead. But it did Stephanie Kaiser even fewer. She is the POV driver going down to turn 1. Happy birthday, Dom DePrisco, who, well, he's only in 10th, but still. I already got ahead of him. Okay, I guess I really don't have any room to complain. 4-wheel drive advantage to go crazy. Which, yeah, notably, the entire top 3 were all 4-wheel drive cars. Me versus Dom versus Stephanie for this title up to this point. Eric leads from pole. Tyler started second, but has not stayed there for long, succumbing to all-wheel drive. And then Riel, I think, just sent it under brakes at T1.
Oh.
Veronica, I'm getting real tired of you doing that. Here's Stephanie.
There's the door open. There you go.
Stephanie trying to go the long way.
It's almost like you're paying your way through and Stephanie's just bum rushing behind you.
Yeah, she's just riding my wake.
And here's where I get caught up, because it's a straight. There we are. Yup.
Gotta go fast!
Yep. Managed to hold off Stephanie in this corner, but that's probably not going to be the case come the back straight over there. That's downhill.
Ooh, we had fun.
Or even over here.
With damage.
Yeah, there's who did go in with damage, actually. Because I
More
was wondering who got
Nico.
caught up at the beginning. Yep.
More woes for
no.
Sam's.
Katie, did you get into it?
Yeah, it just looks like the accordion effect at turn 1, and I mean, Katie also did just totally fucking miss the breaking point too. That's an expensive missed braking point, and that's two entire tons of dodge go fuck yourself right into this $1 million supercar, so that was probably real fun.
I'm pretty sure the back bumper on that F40 cost more than the entirety of that demon.
Probably, I think the rear taillight costs about as much.
It's about that. It's a little more expensive than the demon, but... Thankfully, we got it right now.
Stephanie gets it done, not the smoothest overtake she's ever made, but... Barbara, I don't have time for you doing that. I have to get away from here. Solid day for the Scuderia thus far, 1-5 for them.
Uh-oh. Windshield wipers have kicked in.
It wasn't too bad just yet, it was basically a sprinkle. Just not a place I'd like to give up, but I didn't feel like I had the... I was too understeery to fight on the outside of that turn. Just basically ambush tactics. Not a spot I wanted to give up. Implies that there would be positions I would want to give up, but, you know. If I'm gonna get passed, not by you, not right now.
Happily give up 20ths to the guy in 19th.
992 demonstrating some straight line speed that I don't think we've really seen too much of so far this championship. And there's a crossover attack on Paige. The reigning champion who's had a very underwhelming world championship here, all things told. Going into this race, she was sitting a mere... this is the wrong tab. She was sitting 16th in points. This is, I think, the first time these two have battled for position, and it wasn't a very long battle because of four-wheel drive and a hairpin.
Well, regardless of how this championship pans out, I reckon Stephanie's going to be sat there with a nice big smug look on her face in the general direction of Scuderia Fidanzi's paddock. And maybe a little bit of a hostile glare towards the direction of Pacific Spirit. Whereas then again, I don't see any Lamborghinis around Stephanie at this point.
She has yet to get to Brian Ice, who's sitting second.
Right.
And then Dom is spinning me around.
Okay. Getting a little bit of a mean streak or a careless streak, are we there, Dom DeBrisco?
I didn't actually do anything.
Nope, actually, yeah.
I just caught yes amount of curb, and for the first time like ever, this car didn't like it. Massive amount of rebound that I was not at all prepared for, because it's never done that. So that was the best time for that to fucking happen.
Well, my apologies for the false accusation there, Dom. I was just basing my judgments off of your previous performance at Interlagos.
And also me saying spinning me out, which was, I was trying to say me spinning out, but the bad memories came back and kind of distracted from the good English. Stephanie up to her teammate. These two have already fought once in this championship back in Grand Valley, so we'll see if this is a little more pedestrian. It's not.
Well, they ain't made contact yet.
Still time left.
anything can happen. It's not like in motorsports, dumping your teammate is anything unheard of.
Oh no, that's
Super late on the brakes in the 97. I don't know how she got that thing wore down. Brian is still right there on Eric's tail, but he just hasn't found anything to throw at him. Oh, around the outside.
Nope. Won't make it.
Riel gives the space on the next turn. There we go. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Massive
Tail end
understeer
it.
though.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that looked like a heavier hit.
A tail whip from the 97 car.
I saw a big old cloud of dust on that one, so that wasn't just a little love tap. Oof.
It's a weird one. And then
A little bit of a what the hell are you doing blip on the horn.
yeah. It would be egregious normally, but like that is a teammate you are kind of supposed to tread lightly around them. Especially given the corporate ladder that is Porsche AG versus just we're just a group of guys that like racing. No, that's not how this team operates, you know?
Yeah. You don't want Rolf to give you a talking to, and you definitely don't want Dieter to give you a talking to neither. Otherwise, that's goodbye factory support.
Tom just powers ahead of Tyler. Has to go the long way around, fight back from the Camaro. This is the first time Tyler's really gotten his elbows out this entire championship. He's just kind of been on monitoring duty for most of this cup so far. So it seemed.
You're just vibing.
He just works here. Literally.
I think he's got, team comms in one ear and Luke Combs in the other.
I don't believe that the Porsches are getting any further, though. Those two are pretty far up the road. Also, the rain is now making a slight impact.
Yeah, it's getting a little greasy out there.
Eric is probably not the happiest, since he's got to try and now hold off an all-wheel drive car under slick conditions.
And on very much not racing intermediates.
No, well, I mean, he's not on them either, but...
Four wheels spinning is better than two wheels spinning in this condition.
Yeah, it also, by default, therefore benefits Kaiser as well, but doesn't benefit Riel. Benefits Dom, but not Tyler. Doesn't benefit either of you guys. Oh, it would actually benefit you.
Yeah. And it's just kind of difficult to use that when you have a wild Fidanzi on your gearbox.
Oh yeah, they're going in for inners. Fenny apparently is not. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I'm not taking chances. I don't want to wreck my car. I need to make it to the last two races before I can worry about defending the title. Yeah, it's definitely past that point now.
I wonder if NFR's pit chief is yelling at Fenny going, "You need tires, you idiot."
You need rain tires, you idiot! God, it is pouring buckets sideways all of a sudden. Good old fucking Asian weather. We should have grabbed the pontoon and propeller, I think.
And we are down to highway speeds out of necessity.
Yeah, this is nearly to the point where not even inters is necessary, but the full wets.
If we still had like a good more handful of laps to go, I feel like one of us should have made the call to yeah, we need to probably red flag this actually. Like this is getting untenable.
Yeah, that was one of the things we were talking about on the Demon Sports Radio. But
So we continued on because this is the white flag lap, so the front three finally make it in.
Who makes the bold play? I don't think anyone does this. Yeah, we are officially in wet conditions. Here we go. Territory we haven't
We're
been
in wet conditions.
Here,
Yeah, we're in wet conditions.
and here we
Special
go.
set of circumstances. Now,
Ooh,
if only
Eric
there was a
went
way I could describe
intermediates.
that situation.
Erickson enters. Brian's on. Brian and
Wets.
Stephanie went on the wets. This is going to be an interesting play. Riel's also on the enters. Bold play by
Yes.
some of these people.
If Scuderia Fidanzi didn't put wets on Eric's because they couldn't afford the wets, I am going to be very disappointed in them.
It's hard to be sure.
Yes,
Stephanie's looking pretty racy given the conditions. She wants it now, down the inside in small Lake Superior. She's yanking the handbrake to get the thing to turn. Who said you could rally in a 992?
I mean,
Well, her previous line of work, she had to test these vehicles out in all manner of conditions, so I reckon she is not too much of a stranger, you know, in Germany dealing with very wet conditions, especially in
Clearly
the
not.
portions.
yeah, this is. I
The
think this,
confidence she's taking in relation to Pacific Spirit and Scuderia Fidanzi is astounding. And it's
And
paying off for her, clearly.
yeah. The confidence made. I've just given her the points lead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Stephanie Kaiser will swim her way to victory at Autopolis, followed by Eric and then Brian Ice. Distantly, her teammate is going to get fourth, so both Pacific Spirit and Porsche AG coming out of this round with much needed points payouts. Meanwhile, NFR doing okay. 8 and... okay, maybe not. 8 and 19. Yikes. And then me and Nico not doing a whole lot better either. 12th and 14th, so...
yeah.
Well, me and you definitely looking at each other after that and going, well, that sucked.
Yeah,
I
we should have
think-
called that.
I think this might actually be the first time we raced on the wet tires since that infamous Spa incident, I believe.
Yeah, I reckon it was Spa.
And as we, I attempt to get my tablet to show me the column. There we go. I am quite wrong. Stephanie is not the points leader. However, with 2 races to go, me, Dom, and herself are only 5 points apart. With me and
But
Dom
this race
tied at
doesn't do any
106.
favors.
No, yeah, no. Random curb compression murdering my shit. Did not help.
On top of the gods pissing on us.
Oh.
What did I say about your phone in the commentary box? Yeah, and then like the next closest Noir is 18 points back, same with Ice, so mathematically they can still win, but it doesn't seem likely considering me, Dom, and Stephanie have been in much higher form. Me, not so much, considering I went from 2 straight wins to 8th and then 12th, but... Then again, Stephanie got 19th at round 5, so... yeah, nothing, no, it's not over until the fat lady is singing, so... And then as for teams... It is swung in favor of Pacific Spirit, now 194 points over Mercury's 185, Porsche's 177, and NFR with their incredibly mediocre day fall out of reasonable contention at 155. So it is basically just Pacific Spirit, Mercury, and Porsche on both sides of the table. And we will head to the penultimate round. Unfortunately, Logan, it is not at Laguna Seca. Do not even ask. Alright, the penultimate race of the championship, and did you really think we wouldn't go to Fuji for the season finale? Not quite the series, or not quite the final race. I would say series finale. No, get your terminology right. If you can tell, I've been here for too long. My ability to speak properly is deteriorating at a concerning pace. Speaking of deteriorating, that same rain cell that suddenly attacked us at Autopolis is still here at Fuji. It's not quite as strong as it was there, but it's still here, and it's still going to require some intermediate tires just from the get-go here. I guess there's no further commentary, so we will head into start of the race. From the second to last time, we are green from Fuji Speedway. A wheel-spinning Eric is a POV driver. He's struggling to put some power down as, once again, Stephanie starts on the front row. This is horse shit. Fucking round number generator just blessing her.
She's just a sprinter in a race of, you know, long-distance runners, I reckon.
And currently, Porsche 1-2. Uriel got a really good start, despite not starting on the front row either, I don't believe. A lot of Chevys in frame there.
So many bow ties, you could have sworn this was a formal social.
And 8 laps of Fuji. This is, I think, lining up to be the longest race of the championship. This will probably run us close to 15 minutes with this rain on the track, as Katie throws it down the inside of Eric and gets absolutely nowhere. That's a lot of damage. Katie!
Man, she's having the same problem I used to have with my Mach 40.
Boat in water.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, here's the thing. It also stopped like a boat in water.
Both Pacific Spirit Racing cars, and that's going to hurt them in points. Meanwhile, Porsche still remains 1-2, and NFR is... well, Nico's dead in the water, but I'm slowly picking my way up the field, just by way of I have traction, and something like these cars here, Camaro and a Mustang. I'm drunk. Viper will not. There's not a Mustang in this race, Raker. And Logan continues to struggle in these mixed conditions.
Yeah, this actually at this point, I'm just thinking of next season already.
I'm thinking
Logan,
what to do for Christmas dinner.
Dude is here so he doesn't get fined.
I am just here because the reserve driver being bugged. also thinking of the plans for the end of season, the big end of season award ceremony.
With
Oh
another
my
barbecue.
god.
Oh,
Huge top speed
Lord.
difference. Tyler's gonna fight it back.
Don't like it, don't like it. Oh, wow. I thought that was gonna end in a fucking crash.
No. Tyler's not Katie and or the person he's trying to pass, so... And Eric is gonna take full advantage. He goes ahead of the 78, and he's right on the doorstep of the Macintosh. God damn it, mouth.
Well, I mean, Tyler's doing a pretty good job doing it for Dale.
The time the cameras were looking away, I got ahead of Veronica.
I can only
is-
imagine you're starting to get nervous based on your past interactions these past few weeks with her. You know, just seeing her in your
Slightly.
review.
Luckily, I at least know I'm going to be able to get some distance before the end of the straightaway, so that's not going to be a concern. Sudden Eric overtake. Jesus. It looked like everybody was single file, and then Eric was just like, nah.
He marches to his own beat. Not gonna follow in a line like a sheep.
We'll out-drag a Corvette. Better traction, four-wheel drive, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. I can't say any jokes right, Jesus Christ. Eric goes down the inside of the Honda and holds on the inside line, and there he goes. Now, why not be a test driver? I'm sure Eric also is not unfamiliar with some wet conditions, especially that he went into this one expecting the wet conditions, whereas they caught everybody off guard at Autopolis, and only Kaiser seemed to be able to adapt within a matter of a handful of seconds. Probably used to random onslaught downpours courtesy of Germany.
And do we see if look up the inside? Yes. Just had flashbacks after the trivial incident a couple weeks ago.
Finney was too busy
ironic name for
looking for
that.
traction. Oh my
Ooh.
god, I'm looking for traction. Find a nickel, Barbara. Yeah, because of that, you let Eric get to me. Isn't water supposed to kind of be your thing, Barbara? What the heck? Want a refund?
What the fuck? This is your fault.
That's a late decision from Eric, but he does not, he backs out of it. You'd rather get Barbara on the way out after she gets washed up on the curb. That's Eric's racecraft for you there. He's got... That's how he wins so many races. He's not the fastest driver, but he's got racecraft.
Yeah.
Taught by his father, probably self-honed. And then just kind of the little... the last little bits and pieces added in by the Fadanzi clan, so to speak.
Yep. The
How?
second family.
Not from Riel. Just ship it down the inside on her teammate, who's going for a championship, no less. I'm not surprised Riel would be greedy like that, and I'm also not surprised Porsche doesn't have any kind of team orders in play, because that would just be a little bit much. Behold a mountain that you can barely see because of how foggy it is. And the rain. God, Noir, hang on to her.
It's foggy on Mount Fuji.
She was thrown way offline by that. Eric looks to seize the moment, and he will. Not many cars will turn like that through there, so... Three laps to go. This would probably could have been the end of the race if this were just a usual Challenge Series episode, but we don't do that here. This is the final championship.
We do it big.
And I'm gonna do it around Stephanie's outside, despite knowing exactly who's in front of me. And I don't break late enough to get that to work. Defense into offense, Stephanie will slide back to the lead.
And here we go. Round 2. Fight.
Let's see what Eric has to add.
With the price of these cars, I hope not. A single bumper on these is a mortgage payment on a house.
Says the one in the F50, one of the most expensive cars here.
I don't want to get wrecked either. What are you talking about?
Sort of like...
That means I know what I'm talking about.
It's more like that it means a lot more to you than to anybody else. I think a dented bumper for one of these two isn't the end of the world because these cars aren't as expensive. And also they have factory support.
Factory backed, yeah. You, on the other hand, don't, Mr. Lamborghini.
Yeah, my car's not the most expensive. I think it's cheaper than the F12, but also,
and almost single-handedly carrying your team as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no chance of fixing any cars on Mercury right now because of just the situation that we're in.
Yep. But boy, are you putting in a performance for them. For their sake.
I kind of owed them a lot,
Yeah. Well, win or lose at the end of this championship, I mean, you're doing a pretty good job for them.
I'm like almost mathematically guaranteed like a top 3 in this championship, which is a decent payout. And also Mercury themselves are guaranteed a top 3 in this championship, even though Nico's kind of been yeah, that 1300 horsepower not looking so great in these conditions, that's for fuck sure. Eric with some understeer in the weirdest place. Down the inside, I was scratching my head when that appeared on the screen, so I didn't switch right away. Eric, is dispatched the CTR.
Yeah, you're probably terrified looking at what's in your rearview mirror.
I'm a little less terrified now, to be honest. Yeah. Yes, that is a very fast driver, but he's also not a dick, unlike what he did at Watkins Glen, that's notwithstanding.
Yeah, I was about to say, Watkins Glen happened.
Yeah, but it happened with this one a lot more aggressively, as I take the lead away.
Final lap.
For the moment, Stephanie is better on the brakes, though.
Squeezes you wide.
You're gonna have to work for it. It'll take more than that to impress her.
Yeah, even I might have impressed by taking places on the straightaway, but that's just kind of what this car is best equipped to do.
Yeah.
Then again, I've known her for 3 years and I still haven't exactly figured out what it does take, so... Somehow Eric's got it figured out. Not me. Shit, fucking Lightning's got it figured it out. Gone and figured it out, but not me. Behold a mountain. It's like the fucking Powerpuff Girls creeping up the hill here. If Bubbles had a flame motif for some reason. Eric tries my inside. I guess we both. He's kind of accepted. Well, I can't get first. I'm gonna at least get second. But
I'll have that
fight me
back,
once.
thank you.
Yeah, fight me once you've gained more experience.
And Kaiser's gonna win. He gets second. Eric's comes third.
1-4 for Porsche versus a 320. Yeah, Nico's not even on the same track. She might as well be on Suzuka.
She's at Rally Hokkaido. The exact opposite end of the country.
I forgot to do this hide and show column nonsense before. Show me the true nature of my reality tablet. Me with a 4-point lead going into the final round over Stephanie. Dominic with a less than ideal run after taking a ass end full of Katie Rose.
Wording.
Yeah.
14, 13. Mason 12th. Logan got 11th.
Yeah.
Tyler held on 10th. Fenny. Oh, Fenny. Something bad happened to Fenny towards the beginning, and then she managed to claw her way back to 9th. Is that right or nah?
I think she started in the back.
Okay, gotcha. Pretty good result, all things considered, for her.
Some Veronica, a car that seemed like it'd be a little bit outmatched on this long ass straightaway, but probably one of the more controllable cars in this weather in terms of total maneuverability.
For sure.
So, yeah, it is also a 5.9 for NFR, but that's only going to do so much in the teams battle here.
Yep.
Which, taking a peek at that as we go into the final race, Porsche up by 4 over Pacific Spirit. Mercury falls down to third in points, 9 back from Porsche. NFR no longer mathematically capable of winning the championship. Well, actually, that's not true, but it's just like not likely. 31 back from Porsche. I think it's like what did I figure out it was? It was like a 36-point swing, so they can, but I don't think we'll be seeing Stephanie and or Charlotte finishing both under 15th.
Well, we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Wrong.